October 6, 2022, Session 1143, coming through the Omega Communications Portal. Lani again with you, helping you to establish yourself again in the very highest level of consciousness that you can attain at this stage. Take in a natural breath, and as you let it out, place yourself within the energy field of the receiving area of the station of light. And just let all of your thoughts and activities stay behind in the physical body, and you, your consciousness, and in your light body, you are here present with us in the station of light. And possibly even beyond that, because it is a transition space, a place of receptivity, of cosmic information and energy. Aurum gathering you into this space initially to stabilize your presence here with us, and indeed to draw your attention and your connection into the vastness of the connectivity that is available to you in this dimension. This dimension is just not one dimension or one field of energy. It expands, and it is able to be entered into at any phase of your connection, of your purity of frequency vibration. There are many aspects to this. Every time you step into a higher field of energy, there is an adjustment occurring, and there is the natural resonance that you have with the field that is open to you as you establish your connection with it and as you adjust to that frequency. There are multiple layers even within these words that we present to you. Stabilizing you into this energy field could be likened in your mind as moving into dimensional existences of structured patterns of life, of interplanetary life, of intergalactic areas, of dimensions of existing in what would appear to be transportation vehicles or devices. The purpose of presenting this to you in this way is to help you understand that your present existence is vital as you realize the potential that you have available to you to access and to bring into you. You access it from the field of potential, from your origination space. Collectively, that is one creative source field, until you were presented as an individual field of consciousness. This is what we bring your attention to in the sessions. And this has the effect of modulating your energy field, and in turn, as that is integrated in the various layers and frequency patterns of what you know as your present formation, then there is the exchange of information, there is the introduction of clearer processes and codes which may have been altered in your presentation into the body formation, and of course as you adapted to what was presented to you in the civilization of your existence. Thus it is important for you to reconnect back to the prime coding energy information systems. You will also be experiencing from this the stabilization effect, because you are bringing in the highest level of energy, and this has a balancing effect of you and around you and through you. We continue to say, do not be moved into deviations from that original process and pathway. In the balancing, you are accessing those multitudinal layers known as support. Feel that, sense that around you now. And you will sense this in relationship to what is being presented to you here as you are based within this station of light, which is an interplanetary, intergalactic station, a field that emerges when it is necessary to be made available to you and the many other ones. You already are participating in the galactic field that is expanding consciousness. When you view what is happening that you might perceive around the Earth system, then you will also see that there is a continuation of expansion. More beings are aware of this and are linking in with the higher field, which is, in a sense, an energy structure. So as you allow all of that, and it is often referred to as the energy matrix of consciousness, to be recognized by you, you are allowing that higher field to be available more readily to other people. You have many connections. Even if you feel you are a singular entity and have very little contact with other people, you are here having contact with us and the many gathered here from the earth space and beyond. In that sense, you are never a single lone being. You are connected into the system that you may label as the solar system, but remember that your soul essence is the prime focus, and you receive energy from that through portals in consciousness, and the main one of that is the solar portal. So we expand on the description of it so that you more easily synchronize your energy pattern with what is being received as part of the expansion of consciousness. If this was presented to you, perhaps 20 years ago, would you have understood it or accepted it? Your perception shifts in accordance with the expansion of your conscious energy field and your placement, what you receive through the incoming rays of the light field. You've always been aware of this. So this purpose in this presentation is to assist you to receive all of the layers presented. So this simply is the fullness of this message for you in this presentation. Therefore, I leave this with you now. Aurum out. And it is on me again as Lani to conclude this session before we withdraw back into the body structure formation and elements of that. You will be also aware that you are still communicating with many other beings here. And in the communication process, as you receive the energy field, be aware of how your body responds to it, because it already is responding to it, because there is no true disconnection from it. It's always connected with you, except that your focus is within this expanded energy field, and in that space you don't need that denseness of the energy body. You simply are functioning as a conscious being of light. Now we begin to engage all of this experience back within you. It may appear to you that all around the planet, in the various land masses, there are people lighting up as they also recognize their prime connection and the original source. It shifts many lower energy patterns simply because they cannot exist in a higher vibrational frequency. This could be helping you to maintain the higher vibrational frequency pattern that is inherent within your pattern of existence. It always has been. And you can move this through all of the journey you've had from the moment of your birth. It brings greater understanding and resolving, a resolution, a dissolving, a dissolution of various illusions that had been accepted as reality. So it does appear that the main purpose of connecting with the beings assisting us through the station of light is to allow this clearness of accumulated patterns and illusions to be fully completed, allowing you now to be fully present as this being of light, energy and information, travelling throughout many types of existences, realities, galaxies, in many different forms, but essentially there is the core cosmic intelligence of you. Bring this all into you as you, and it will work throughout all layers of you as you allow that to be. So at this point, I acknowledge and give thanks to Aurum and all the other beings we connected with in this session, and I thank you for receiving this and being present here in this new civilization in accordance with the fields of light. So again, and always, take in a conscious breath, consciously take in a breath, and breathe out all of the old, and you bring in all of this energy right in through you, internally and externally, right down to the soles of your feet and into the pattern of the consciousness of Earth. This ends this session through the Omega Communications Portal.